No, like I think that's going against what religious revolution is then, because the people do rise up and they say, actually, I don't believe this part, and it doesn't make sense in heart and mind to me about certain things, and that's why I believe that I should be allowed to drive, or I shouldn't have to cover my hair, or that.
This is
like,
not about
all
God.
of these things,
Covering your hair is not about concept of God.
But
do you know why you cover your hair?
that's why I don't cover my hair, and I shouldn't cover my hair.
Sure.
Because I
do you cover your body?
Depending on the social situation.
Here in public?
Yeah, depending on the
Why?
social situation.
Why in public, like in Speaker's Corner, you cover your body?
Because there's certain.
If it's summer,
yeah, you would wear shorts.
No, why not be totally naked?
Because there's certain private parts that are used
Private
for
parts.
babies.
Right.
But my hair is not a private part.
Right. So who decides what is the most? No.
Deciding. Men are deciding.
No. This is the difference. Who decides among your body parts is the most beautiful and precious to you?
Society.
Then they can decide in whatever they want, right?
Yes.
If the society
because if we disagree, then we vote different people in, and
then
we
it's
have
not
a discussion about it, and we say like, no, we don't agree with that.
So the society is
right?
not the
There's
arbiter.
a different thing with religion where people can't say what they don't agree with because then they'll be excommunicated out of their culture.
So you agree,
So
the society is not the ultimate arbitrator to decide which part of your body is the most visible.
No, I do think it is society.
So if a society, like if you go to say a Muslim country and they say,
what about East Africa, right? Like
I'm just
East
giving you an
Africa
example.
has very different
I'm giving you an example where it's going to go against your views, for example, deliberately. So if you go to a Muslim country where you say women need to cover their hair, that society determines that women should cover their hair in public, and you should be okay with that, right?
No.
So if you say society determines, and you have a society that you go to, say Iran, everyone has to cover their hair, women, and you disagree with it even though you say society determines it.
What will happen to them if they disagree with it? No, what will happen? Because there's no separation between church and state. What will happen to them if they disagree with society?
I'm trying to understand.
That's the difference.
I'm trying to
between
understand.
religion and society. That if I disagree with something society, I have a means and a political means to get my point heard. If I
I'm trying to understand one thing.
Religiously, I don't have a means to do that, and in fact, there's consequences for that. And the ultimate consequence is that
a little bit
I will
confused.
be bad.
A little bit confused. Maybe you can help. If you say the society determines what you should cover or not.
I'm saying that no. What? Okay, no.
Because you said, sorry, you said he was asking you, who should determine what you should
I'm
cover
not saying
and what
who
you
should.
shouldn't?
He said who does determine.
I said who should.
Right.
Who should.
Yourself.
Good.
Yourself.
So if a Muslim woman, decides to cover her whole hair in public, then it's okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
For
intrinsically,
different people, but then I don't want anyone saying to her, you shouldn't cover your hair or you should. I'm saying I don't want to cover my hair, so I don't have to.
Good.
But
So-
you can't go to her and say you need to cover your hair.
Okay, so
Because
intrinsically,
it's not about you.
it's about
You
her.
don't have to cover your
It's
hair.
about her, right?
Yeah, it's about her. And
Exactly.
she, whatever she wants,
Exactly.
whatever she's comfortable. But that's not religious doctrine, is it? Religious doctrine is projecting rules onto people as a form of control.
that's a different religion you're talking about, not Islam.
It's every religion. Every religion
no.
manipulates and okay.
Islam is a set of belief system about you and your creator. Your relationship or interaction with you and your creator and everything around you, including the environment, including the animals. In Islam, even the trees have rights, even the animals have rights, let alone human beings.
Different kinds of Islam, not all Islam. There's
I
a
think
billion
he's talking about
Muslim people in the world.
So what he's talking about when you say Islam, he's talking based upon the textual proofs. We're not talking about the Muslims. He's talking Islam, what Allah said, what the Prophet Muhammad said.
But how can there be so many different cultural, if there's only one word and one belief, then why do people cover different parts of their body and they have different rules? Because there's different interpretations based on where you live. If you're a Muslim but you're born in East Africa, if you're a Muslim but you're born in I don't know, wherever, Bengali, like Bangladesh, right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're Bengali, you have different rules that you have to live by. It's not the Quran because they have the same Quran, but they have different interpretations.
I think you're mixing between the culture and Islam. For example,
But that's the thing is they'll say if you go to them, they'll say it's my religion.
No, hear me
They
out.
won't go, it's my culture.
I'm going to make it clear to you, Russia. For example, some Muslims believe they should force their daughters to get married to someone that the family like, not the daughter, the family like. And they
Or female circumcision,
hear me out,
right?
and they believe that it's from Islam. However,
But they say that themselves.
Yeah.
I don't say that
no,
they say
hear me out,
that.
hear me out.
They say
But
that.
if you go to Islam, Prophet Muhammad clearly said, don't marry your daughter someone she doesn't like. It's her choice to marry whoever she wants. So that is a clear statement. So now, as a Muslims, of course, there's Muslims out there, they misexplain the Quran and the prophetic tradition. But we are able to go back to the Quran and the prophetic tradition and how, hear me out, and how the Prophet Muhammad's companions understood it and say, no, you are wrong. Because Allah said this,
Yeah.
Prophet Muhammad said this.
But whose
and-
responsibility
and
is
his
it to
companion-
correct those other people
No,
from that faith? Is it mine, like
hear me,
outsiders,
hear me,
or is it yours?
Some issues are very clear. For example,
Yeah.
very clear, Allah said, worship Him alone.
Yeah.
If I see a Muslim, like he was giving an example, if I see a Muslim worshiping an umbrella, as a Muslim, I say, brother, you are a Muslim and you are worshiping umbrella. Allah said, don't worship anything beside Him.
Yeah.
Is that
False
clear?
idols, yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
So some issues are very clear without any doubt. But the main point I want to go back to, the brother is asking about, it's a good question to be honest. Who should determine what is right, what is wrong? The best one,
Human morality.
no, human rights changes. The best one is the one who creates us. It's a logical argument. You know why?
What if people don't believe that? So in a world where they don't believe,
That's why
there are
Shah Tula
places
believe
in
in
the
God. She
world
doesn't believe
that
in
there's
God.
no belief.
That's why
in God.
everything
But I'm
is
a good
rooted
person,
back
not
to this
because I believe
fundamental
in
question about the
I
existence
don't
of
believe
God.
in I'm a good person because I think it's the right thing
No,
to
as
do.
a Muslim, we don't believe every person who doesn't believe in God is a completely evil person. Of course, we disagree with him that you should be good to your Creator. Because it doesn't mean because you are good to people, therefore you are okay. But remember, there's priorities. For example, if I am good to my neighbors and I'm abandoning my parents, am I still a good person? No, even though I'm good to my neighbors, I'm good to you, I'm good to the brother Mansur, but there's priorities I'm missing. That's why the first thing that we should discuss here, that establish there is a creator who gave us air and who gave us food, provision, water, and we should be grateful to him. That's the first thing we should establish. Because I can see you're a smart girl, you're a wise girl, so we should discuss this matter first. If you want to, it's up to you.
I get what you're saying.
It's up to you.
I know, but
Yeah.
and again, different people have different beliefs. But I'm saying now, my point is that there's lots of different beliefs within the Muslim faith, right? Within Islam,
But there's
based
a
on
core
based on
that
where
everyone
you
shares.
live, based on where you're born, you have a different set of values. Immediately, wherever you're born, you have different.
Can you give us
sets
some
of-
examples?
Like in East Africa, where they believe in female circumcision and the removal of the clitoris, and they say, if you go to them and say why, they'll say my religion. My religion. You're saying that that's not true, right? That's not a belief that
could
you
this
hold.
come from
So
a
whose
cultural
job is
understanding
it-
as
but
well?
Whose job is it to correct them? Not me, because I don't believe in it. You believe in it, and you're saying I have studied the Quran.
Can I ask you just
disagree
one question on this?
with
It's interesting
so
that you
I
raised
should
this.
have to- I-
Interesting you raised
well,
that.
I have to go, but
Of course, you go whenever you have to.
finish your point.
Yeah, yeah.
You finish your
But
point, and
just
then
this,
I'll go.
just this point though. The whole world seems to be anti-FGM, yeah?
Yes.
Female genital mutilation. But isn't there some stark hypocrisy in the Western mindset where if man or woman want to pierce their own body, yeah, have earrings everywhere in their body, really harm themselves in making this ear piercing, nose piercing,
Really
private parts piercing, and so on and so forth.
That's a very
Can
big difference between
sorry,
cutting off the clitoris
sorry, just one second.
or
No, hang on. So, what's the reason FGM is outlawed? Is it
because it's forced upon young children
So-
who don't have a say at all.
So if-
that's the difference. It's
So that-
students that I teach say that they're being
But-
told.
teacher.
So
Yeah,
if they're willingly
told,
accepting it's
I have
okay,
to go, but
are you saying if they're happy with it, that it's okay?
I would say that they would need to be educated about why they're doing it. Right? They're not doing it for cleanliness. They're not doing it for all of these other things that they're fed. It's not true.
What makes it wrong? I'm not saying it's right. What makes it wrong?
Because there's no reason for doing it other than.
So if they give a reason
Yeah.
that, like, this is my culture, does that,
Yeah.
and it's okay. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's not. You need
What
to be
makes it wrong?
educated because it's not necessary.
Is it necessary to wear earrings?
Amputate our arms.
Is it necessary to wear earrings?
That you can't
And
do a bait
nose
switch like
rings?
that. You can't compare a nose ring
Why
to
not?
removing.
Why not?
Because the rest of your life you cannot have sexual pleasure.
Okay.
You
That's
cannot.
Islam against it, you know. Let me clear to you. That is
You can't compare ear piercings.
no, but
I'm
hear me
sorry,
out.
to removing a
No,
clitoris.
hear me.
Even getting circumcised, you can't remove. You can't compare those two
Sorry,
things.
sorry.
ridiculous.
Circumcision that was the.
It's a ridiculous bait and switch.
No,
that
hear
you've
me
done.
out. Circumcision that has been practiced in East Africa or other countries.
No, all over the world.
No.
And especially in Western culture
Even
now.
this country they do as well.
Of course,
But
of course.
there's two types.
And now it's switching back though.
There's two types.
It's switching back.
No, there's two types. There's one type which, without any doubt, we're not shy of it, we're not embarrassed. We Muslims, we're proud of our religion. There's one type which is there is out of necessity to do it. But the one they're doing it, which remove it completely,
Yeah.
even the girl, she cannot even enjoy herself
Yeah.
when she get married, that is forbidden Islam.
Yeah.
That there is a clear-cut warning against it.
Yeah.
Because you have to go, I will give you a gift from me.
Yeah.
Please take it. And it was my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And hopefully I see you again,
I really
okay?
appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you, guys.
Mansur, barakallah
Thank
fikum.
you.
Assalamu alaikum. Take care, akhi. Barakallah.
Are you not making mockery of all? Look at that. Are you not making mockery of all? Now, read Genesis chapter 19.